What's going on, you guys? If you're new here, my name is Morgan and welcome back to another video. So on that episode of Who's That Dog, because you can see them now, we have Zero on the back of the recliner and Gabby with the funky looking ears. So who's that dog? I love doing that type of stuff because it's just so cute and you never know who you're going to get. This time it's actually Zero and Gabby, which Gabby seems to be in a majority of them. And every now and then there's another dog, which you can't see the recliner too well right now because right now there is Zero, Gabby, Brecken, Ruby, Ace, Moxie, and JJ up there, Jahara. But I returned the recliner, so you can't really see them as well anymore, but they are there. But in today's video, 5 tips you need to know when bringing home a dachshund. Number 1, I particularly like harnesses. Everybody says collars, but I don't like collars on dachshunds. Now, everybody will also say that it does cause IVDD harnesses, which I have talked to a multitude of vets, and they've never had a problem with a dachshund wearing a harness, especially if they are well trained in using a harness compared to those that pull. Which in any dog, if they pull on a harness or a collar, it does, harm them. Don't get me wrong, but I do prefer the harness or the collar. Or today I had to take Athena to get her rabies. She was not in the mood to walk because it was nasty out, so I popped open the stroller and put her in the stroller because I was not going to make her walk on her leash on her harness and risk something happening to her because she was pulling backwards, not walking forward. So I ended up just putting her in the stroller because it was not the time and not the weather to be arguing with Athena because the weather is nasty. It's still nasty. You could probably hear the thunder. If not, it's still very, very nasty outside. It's actually calmed down quite a bit, but it was horrible earlier and I was stuck in it. So was Athena. So yeah, I just prefer harnesses to collars. That's my personal opinion. Number 2. Safety in numbers. Now, not everybody can afford 2 dachshunds at once, and I don't ever really recommend getting 2 dogs at once unless you can maintain it. And then we have people that talk about littermate syndrome. In my entire 20 years, I've had dachshunds for over 20 years now. 20 years having dachshunds, I have never dealt with littermate syndrome, and I have multiple littermates. The oldest littermates I have, or dogs that have been brought home at the same time, the oldest littermates I have, and that goes same as dogs being brought home at the same time, are Chubby and Mia. Chubby and Mia are 3 years old now, and they have gotten along. Now, they don't spend a lot of time together. Even though we are all in the same house together, they don't spend a lot of time together. They honestly prefer to be alone. He actually spends time in his kennel. He actually goes to his kennel, and he'll go nap in his kennel because I keep the door open for him because it's on the top level, and he can jump in there and go rest whenever he wants to get away from the other dogs. Or he'll come lay in the recliner with everybody else, while Mia, honestly, she's laying in that tote over there, and she prefers to spend time with Fuzzy, or Freya's in there too. She prefers to spend time up on the kennels, because I have 2 dog beds up there and a tote with blankets full. She prefers to stay up there compared to, with Chubby. I've brought 2 boys home at the same time that are not littermates. I have Asterion and Wolf who were brought home at the same time and older. And they honestly don't spend a lot of time together either. Asterion mainly keeps to himself. He does like to cuddle with Phoenix and Rhea. Wolf will cuddle with whoever the heck he wants to cuddle with right now. I don't know where he's at right now, honestly. I'm not going to lie to you. I think he's in the kennel with Asterion, but I could be wrong. He might be on the couch with Tiger Lily. It's very easy to lose him because he is a brindle and he looks just like Rue and Fuzzy and Rhea and any of my red dogs. So it's very easy to lose him. But he's a darker, more of a brown brindle compared to a red brindle like Fuzzy and Rue. But he's very easy to lose because he looks so much like them. But never had littermate syndrome. Never had to deal with it, honestly. Number 3. Dachshunds are not low maintenance. Let me just tell you that right now. They are really not low maintenance. I don't know. Maybe a Chihuahua would be low maintenance. But dachshunds every now and then do need to be groomed. I do have to groom Mr. Marbles because he'll get little knots behind his ears and unfortunately on his butt. And on his rear, so I do have to clean him up, and I do have to shave him down. Well, not shave him down. I do have to get the gnats out, and that won't brush out. So I do have to shave the gnats out every now and then. I did have to do it recently. He has to be bathed more regularly than the other dogs because he does have this long, luscious golden hair. So it has to be groomed more likely than, say, Lilith, who is a short-haired, and sometimes she gets a little bit greasy, but nothing like Mr. Marbles, who I probably have to start bathing once a week, because he has this beautiful, luscious hair. But they're not low maintenance. Aside from grooming needs and nails, which that's any dog, dachshunds are notorious for having horrible teeth, which means they need dentals or you need to take care of their teeth. We use this dental cleaner that I put in the water, and that's the best way I clean their teeth because Duke can't go under for his teeth cleaning. I have to go take him to a specialist at A&M so we can evaluate what I need to do so he can get his teeth pulled. But even then, I'm not sure if they'll do it because his teeth are in such horrible shape, and he is older. So I guess we'll see. Number 4, ramps. I do recommend them. I think I tell everybody you need ramps. I do have a staircase going up to the couch because it's not a steep staircase and it's just going up to the couch. But I do recommend ramps. I plan on getting, when I get a bed, I'll be getting ramps around the house. I'm going to build one at the new house for the stairs to go into the backyard. I don't do it here because there's no point, because I will not be here long enough to do it, and it's just going to be a waste of money. Unless I get something that I can move, which I guess I can look into that. But with the rain right now, they very rarely go off the porch because we have holes in the yard. The mud gets bad. So for the most part, they stay on the porch when it's rainy, and it's been raining for like 2 weeks now. But ramps, like dachshunds do get IVDD, but so do corgis and other long breeds. But ramps are good for dachshunds. They're good for corgis. But I do recommend them. That's what I tell everybody. Number 5 and our last tip. Digging is life for dachshunds. You cannot take the dig out of the dachshund. You can't take the dachshund out of the dig. Let me just say that right now. Dreamfire loves digging. Ro loves digging. A lot of my dogs honestly love digging. And yes, it has become a bit of a hassle because I step in the holes, fall in the holes, break my neck, break an ankle, twist an ankle, do something. So at the next house, I will be getting them a sandbox, which is what I recommend. I recommend you getting a sandbox. They sell those turtle ones at Walmart. Or you can just get a baby pool and fill it with sand, and they will love to dig. And maybe put some stuff in there, like toys or something. Mine love digging. Some of them don't dig. I mean, who does not dig in this house? I guess Athena doesn't dig. It's hard to say, but digging is a big thing in this house. So your dachshund will most likely dig. They do dig in beds and pillows just to get comfortable under blankets. So if you got a dachshund, there's a good chance your dachshund's going to dig. I would recommend a sandbox if you don't want them digging in your dirt. So go get a sandbox. But those are our 5 tips for bringing home a dachshund. I'll have more tips later in the next video. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any tips down below, if you have any tips, feel free to leave a comment down below what your tips are or what your experience is with dachshunds. But anyways, I'll go ahead and end this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. And as usual, you guys, I'll see you guys next time in the next video. See you guys later.